If we were to tell you that you could have one hit as a music artist and forever be in infamy, would you take it? You absolutely would. It's One Hit Wonder Wednesdays, giving you your 15 minutes of fame and extending it for a lifetime.
You are listening to 104.1 KQTH, Tucson's News and Talk. I am the beautiful man. The sexy sidekick is close at hand. Charles in charge, taking your calls. 751-1041 is the number. We talked about the first 100 days of the Democrats in the first hour of the show. Everybody's running around talking about the first 100 days of President Donald Trump. And people are saying it's a mixed bag. People are saying that he went back on some of his campaign promises. I mean, yeah, okay. But rarely are people talking about the big victories. One of the big victories, of course, the mother of all victories, is Neil Gorsuch, the Supreme Court justice who went through nominations and was elected. Or I should say, I'm about to say selected. Well, he was voted in. Huge. A lot of people, they're comfortable with that. And with the fact that we may have another opportunity at the end of the summer, there's rumored that, what's his name? Stevens? What's the old dude? On the other old dude on the court? Yeah, he's talking about retiring at the end of summer, which would give Trump the opportunity to give the court a 5-4 conservative bend for a very long time. That's a win. Oh, yeah. Now, Ross just said, oh, yeah, that's huge win.
I remember us talking vividly about how important it was for Trump to win. And the reason that was the highest on my list was the fact that the Supreme Court was not going to be loaded with a bunch of liberals for about 50 years or however long it would be.
Right.
Seemingly.
And that's something that had a lot of people who were never Trumpers. A lot of people who were just very, very nervous about Trump when he brought up the Supreme Court issue and when he gave you his list of who he would consider for the Supreme Court, and all of them were solid conservatives. Well, that's what helped encourage a lot of people to vote for President Trump. I should say to vote for Donald Trump to become president. So everything else, that's gravy. The way things are set up nowadays, where the left is, stepping in on all of Trump's actions, it's very important if you're going to play the court game to have the court, going in your way, or at least have them set up to go your way. Some folks, like Kennedy, we thought Kennedy was on the team. Look at this. I'm talking about Supreme Court justices being on the team. That's what it's come to. Oh, okay. Let me ask you: is Sotomayor, is she on the team? No. Is Kagan, the Penguin, is she on the team? No. Is Buzzy Ginsburg, is she on the team? No. Right? So it's like even the ones who we claim to be on the team, they've been judicious. Haven't always gone our way, but at least they'll lay out for you why. Judge Roberts. Oh, here's the one. Ross, Judge Roberts, is he on the team?
No.
Yeah. He'll never get past that Obamacare vote.
But I don't know if he's on the left side either.
No, I don't think he is. But for some, that's going to be that one shining moment that people are just not going to be able to get by.
You think he's going to be a very important piece of the Supreme Court in the next decade, though, because he's not on anybody's supposed team?
The further right he goes, or the court goes, is going to pull him along with it.
So I'm okay with that.
Right. Exactly. So how bad off are the Democrats? After almost 100 days of the Trump presidency, how bad off are the Democrats? I went through a list. First hour of the show. I want to add to that list. I just saw something here. It's very, very how bad off are the Democrats? And when I say Democrats, I'm going to throw the media in there as well. How bad off are they? Here's how bad off they are. You've got Dan Rather talking about a second coming. Dan Rather is making a comeback. He's got millions of Facebook fans, the freedom to speak his mind, 85-year-old journalist back in the arena. Dan Rather. Now, how many of you remember why Dan Rather was forced to resign? You remember that? You remember, Charles? And put Charles on the mic over there. Charles, remind the audience, why was Dan Rather forced to resign from, was it CBS? CBS Evening.
CBS fired him because he shot his mouth off.
What did he shoot his mouth off against? Do you remember? Oh, this is good.
It was about the president.
It was about President George W. Bush. Do you remember specifically?
Not specifically, but it wasn't good. Let's just say that.
It was terrible. Thank you very much, Charles. It was terrible.
You want me to blow it? I will. Killian documents.
Go ahead.
No, that's what it was.
When he forged the forged documents.
That's right.
Right. And who was it that exposed that? Was it the mainstream media? Of course it wasn't. It was like nerds out there. Like, wait a minute, these documents can't be true. They were looking at the type. And they're looking at, this is Microsoft. These documents, if they were real, they would exist before Microsoft. Yeah. Busted them.
You're asking the media, though, so which is worse, bringing back Dan Rather for what he did, or the fact that they already brought back Brian Williams?
All right. David brought up a good point. He said they didn't fire him. He went to be president of CBS. Okay, he got reshuffled. Just like Brian Williams got reshuffled. And, of course, if this were really the media were about truth and integrity and these things, they would have been fired. So that's a good point, Brian. Thank you very much. But he was, okay, is it even fair to say that he was diminished, embarrassed? Yeah. But then they quickly circled the wagon, started giving him a bunch of awards, and all of a sudden, you know, what was this? That was George Bush. 3 terms later, he's back. One of the leading voices of the Trump resistance is not some black mass radical or a marching young woman with a pink knit hat, but a man with gray hair, a name you know, and neatly a knotted tie. Yes, Rather. Dan Rather. Oh my gosh. I bet you Trump and Trump supporters are just shaking in their boots over the return of Dan Rather. Why? Hey, good question. See, Ross, you're too young to remember how intimidating Dan Rather was.
No, look, we make light all the time about some of the important newsmen that we've had. Most of them had their intimidating moments. There were moments where Tom Brokaw was intimidating. There were also moments where Ted Koppel was intimidating. A lot of those guys had a presence.
They did.
That was the newsman back then.
Did you do you do a Tom Brokaw and you do a Koppel? You don't do a Rather, do you?
That's correct.
Okay. I've been a few miles and I've seen a few things. I can't do a Rather either.
We're glad to bring back to the desk tonight Dan Rather. I'm Tom Brokaw. We now send it to my colleague in the field, Ted Koppel. Thanks, Tom. I am glad to have Mr. Dan Rather back behind the desk. It will again bring some credibility to us old guys that are still doing our job. Of course, I've been relegated to, pretty much working anytime I can, ejecting myself from scaffolding to get the story. Back to you, Tom, in the studio.
Okay, you're going to have to work on your Rather voice now. You got to see if we can get that worked out because he's back. Dan Rather is back, my friends. He's back to lead the resistance. Look who we have leading the resistance. Look at the fossils that have been dug up to lead the resistance. We've got Dan Rather. We've got Maxine Waters, who was at one time, she was a millennial. Maxine Waters is leading the resistance.
As far as I'm concerned, the Tea Party can go straight to hell.
Stay woke. You know what? We need to put those two together. Tea Party goes straight to hell, and stay woke have to be put together.
Stay woke.
We also have Nancy.
As far as I'm concerned, the Tea Party can go straight to hell. Stay woke.
There you go. There you go. Stay woke. We also have Nancy Pelosi. Now, my friends, I got to be careful here. I want to make fun of Nancy Pelosi, but I really do think something's going on. I think something's wrong with Nancy. How long is this clip, Ross? I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this for you right now. Tell me if you think something is wrong with Nancy Pelosi, like for real.
And Hassan Shireh, for your well-deserved recognitions tonight. Today, the strong moral voice of Refugees International. We degrade our values and our security when we slam the door in the face of children fleeing atrocities. With the specter of famine looming over northeast Nigeria, Somalia, South Sudan, and Yemen, almost slashing the State Department budget and foreign aid budget by 30% would only deepen the crisis facing the children. Children need America to be their champion. Thank you, Refugees International, for your leadership. Thank you for your moral advocacy and your action. Thank you for challenging us to honor our values as a nation. Thank you all for the honor to participate this evening. Thank you so much.
What do you think? I mean, she's slurring words. She's mispronouncing things. Yuma, Yemen. Is this just sloppiness? I mean, I could be accused of this, especially if Ross is in the room. But if this is just sloppiness, then I'm perfectly willing to go slicing and dicing. But if she's starting to have some issues, I don't feel comfortable with that at all. Now remember, this is what they accused Ronald Reagan of when he was in office. He wasn't doing this though. 751-1041 is the telephone number. 520-751-1041 is the telephone number. I'm all about, making fun. I'll make fun of Maxine Waters all day long. Why? Because she's still quick with it. She's got it about her.
As far as I'm concerned, the Tea Party can go straight to hell.
Stay woke. See what I'm saying? Clear. Concise. Go to hell. Stay woke. I don't think Nancy could. 520-751-1041. We got Shady on the line. We got more people calling in. We'll get to your calls on the other side. This is not a one-hit wonder, man. This is the soundtrack of my life. This is like play that funky music, white boy.
Name another Wild Cherry song you know of.
Oh, this is Wild Cherry.
Yeah. This is who does this song.
Oh, I thought it was somebody else. Forgot his name.
No.
All right. Wild Cherry on One Hit Wonder. You're listening to 104.1 KQTH.
fooled around and fell in love. Elvin Bishop on One Hit Wonder Wednesday.
You are listening to 104.1 KQTH. We have the incredible Mr. Lewis on the line who wants to weigh in on the condition of Nancy Pelosi. Mr. Lewis, welcome to 104.1 KQTH.
Hey, James. It's nice to be on again.
Good to have you. Good to have you.
Well, the last time we talked, you said I was going to the U of A to de-educate myself. So I thought I'd dispel that notion.
It was a joke.
Yeah, of course. So my major is currently neurology.
Oh, wow.
The sounds of her slurring in speech, she either has suffered from a stroke in the past and is hiding it. I don't see it. Maybe it's the Botox that's getting to her.
Mm-hmm.
Or she was drinking that night. It depends on how she likes to wine and dine. I know she wines a lot, but I don't know how she drinks.
Pretty much. But Mr. Lewis, you bring up a good point. And this is why I sort of hesitated because, if you were drinking too much, you're slurring your words, then you're fair game. But if she's having problems because of a stroke or something like that, then that's not cool. And it's also not cool that she's doing this and has that condition.
Absolutely. It's an example of how old the Democratic Party is getting.
True.
They're really scraping the barrel here.
True.
And I don't know what they're going to do from here on. All they have left is Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer. Really, really old individuals who probably don't understand the millennial plight of their base. And that's why there was such a disconnect during the election. That's why Hillary Clinton lost a majority of her voters, or at least the grassroots campaign.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Lewis. Wait a minute. I got to correct you on something. You named off a bunch of old folks, but you missed Maxine Waters, and of course, she has touched. I mean, she is resonating with millennialism.
As far as I'm concerned, the Tea Party can go straight to hell.
Stay woke. She said she was once a millennial, don't you know?
No, that woman's a psychopath. She's trying to attach herself emotionally with a group, and it just doesn't work for her. Have you heard what she said this morning?
Oh, no.
MSNBC?
I missed.
What a lovely woman she is. Oh, what a lovely woman.
Okay.
Not only did she deny that she wanted President Trump impeached, she believes the Republican Party is trying to bring taxes back so that they can kill more people off. Isn't that nice?
Okay, I have to catch that one. Thank you.
Such a lovely day.
Show prep.
Have a good day.
Mr. Lewis, the incredible Mr. Lewis, thank you very much for the call. Yeah, Paris from California. Paris ought to know. Paris from California, welcome to 104.1 KQTH. Nancy Pelosi, what's going on with her?
We're not giving her a break.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because if she's sick, she's got to step down.
Okay.
And we saw the same kind of stuff happen with Hillary. She had a seizure. She fell down a few times. If you're sick, go get some help.
So
right?
you're saying that I should show no compassion. I can continue just to hammer away.
Why not? She thinks that Trump is Bush.
Well, that is bad.
And we're stuck with her over here, and we're stuck with Maxine, and we got to catch a break.
But that is right, Paris. You Californians, you inflicted this on the rest of the nation.
Oh, isn't it awful? Oh my God!
And you keep doing it. You keep reelecting them.
I don't know why, but I don't know. I don't want to say anything too much about the next person or the people that are running against Maxine, but I hope that they can really prove themselves to be something to vote against her.
I can't be too hard on you, though, because we keep giving the nation John McCain, don't we?
Yeah, we sure do.
Well, yeah, that's
we sure do. And I was telling Charles, you forgot about the resistance people. You forgot Loretta Lynch.
Donna
Brazile.
Absolutely, Loretta Lynch, Donna Brazile. We also have Susan Rice. Was part of her implosion. Was part of the 100 days of Donald Trump. And where is she? I mean, they use. I forgot what emergency came up. Something happened nationally or globally, and then all of a sudden they use that to duck her under a bunch of pillows. We haven't heard from her since.
No, and these are people that have zero integrity and have proven so. I mean, look at Donna Brazile.
You're right about that.
Why is she still up there? That shouldn't be okay.
And excellent. I'm going to write those down right now, Paris. Excellent.
Write them down.
Thank you very much for the call. Ladies and gentlemen, Paris from the great state of California. Just adding 3 more things to the list for Democrat destruction since President Trump.
Tucson's News
on 104.1 KQTH. 1041 KQTH traffic.
From the All Pro Plumbing Traffic Center. James T. Harris.
On 1041 KQTH.
Tucson's News and Talk.
I rented my apartment on a Monday at 1. Singing do-la.
Mary Wilson on One Hit Wonder Wednesday.
Started moving in it on a Tuesday at 2. We're singing do-lolly, lolly, shaky do. Wednesday at 3.
Charles is in there dancing and mouthing the words.
This is easily his favorite day of the week. Easily.
Wow.
Because I'm pretty sure he knows like 98% of these.
Wasn't Mary Wilson like with the Supremes? That wasn't her? All right.
Last night, well, no.
Okay. Hey, type the lines. I got 2 callers here. Let me go to ladies first. Lori from the great state of Louisiana. Welcome to 1041 KQTH.
Hey, beautiful man. Stay woke.
Stay woke, Lori. Stay woke. What do you think about Nancy Pelosi? Should I cut her some slack?
I'd rather talk about Maxine Waters.
Oh, Maxine. What do you think about the Maxine
You didn't
Waters?
hear about the latest debacle yesterday, did you?
No, what happened?
Details. North Korea. He says North Korea and South Korea, y'all need to get along because after all, you're both Japanese.
She didn't say that. She did not say that.
You didn't do that.
She did not say that.
I want to go to North Korea. I want to go to South Korea. I want to apologize to them for this ignorant person. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay, do you remember where you saw this?
I saw this on several sites. I went to them all.
Okay,
Facebook started it out.
All right, okay. Maxine Waters called North Koreans and South Koreans. She said they're both Japanese.
Both Japanese.
Okay, that would.
Got to be kidding
Oh
me.
my gosh.
How ignorant can a person get and to do it in public?
Okay, if they're both, I promise you, if I find this clip, I'm gonna wear it out. Oh. Oh.
And my friend, stay woke.
Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke, Lori. Ladies and gentlemen, Lori from the great state of Louisiana.
So are you Chinese or Japanese?
I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. This is too gold. This can't be true.
I'm from Korea, you idiot.
Oh.
So are you Chinese or Japanese?
I'm looking for this. I am. If you're out there and you're listening, you can email me at jamesharris.com. You can post it on Facebook. Maxine does it again. Slams the Trumps for supporting Korea. All right. Let me go to Shady Cajun. Shady Cajun, thank you for your patience and welcome to 1041 KQTH.
Man, closing the segment out with 2 Cajuns.
Yeah, that is right, isn't it? Oh my goodness. It's Cajun hour.
Hey, I know what Lori's talking about. I saw a few memes on Facebook, but I looked all over for an actual link and I couldn't find it. So
they scrubbed it already?
Magic fingers.
Oh man, if they scrubbed okay. Okay. To your point, that just threw me all off, Shady.
So back on point, I got to correct you and Mr. Frank.
Okay.
You guys are missing the boat here, man. And you are so good at connecting the dots. I can't believe you let this slide with Pelosi.
Okay.
She's been sounding like this and connecting with her base ever since November. And you know what they did in California in November, right?
No, wait, what am I missing? Come on.
They legalized marijuana.
You think that Nancy Pelosi is high? You think the reason why she's the slurring words is because she's smoking?
She's been doing that lately.
Oh, you're right, man. I totally missed that.
I didn't understand that press conference until I heard it for the third time here at the house after my 14th beer. Then it sounded like gold. I mean, I understand it now.
Now you understand her perfectly. When you were a little bit inebriated, you understood, what it was for the high talk.
I think she's partaking in some of the great Golden State cannabis.
All right, then that means she's open game. That means she's open game, then, Shady.
Fired up, son. Fired up.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. La la da 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 da. Da la 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 la. La da da da. La da da da. La da da. I was gonna give a speech, but I got high. All right. That works. That's a huge opportunity, Miss. He's right. It's back on then. It's back on against Nancy Pelosi. Well, she either had a stroke, she was drunk, or she's high. I'm taking door number 2 and 3. All right. Maxine Waters says Putin invaded Korea. That was February 7th, 2017. Mother Waters thinks Putin invaded. Okay. Maxine thinks. Okay. Maxine says North Korea conducted unsuccessful missile. Calls for. Okay. Let me check this out. I'm sorry. Man, come on. If you guys have seen this and you know where it is, I need that. I need Maxine Waters saying that North Korea and South Korea are both Japanese. I don't know if anybody ever. I haven't seen it so far. I haven't been able to find it. Okay. All right. Let me go back to President Obama. President Obama's comments when he was president about at some point you make enough money. There's been a lot of brouhaha over the fact that President that Barack Obama is now getting checks from Wall Street folks for $450,000 a speech. Now, mind you, that's not anywhere near what Bill Clinton was getting a speech, but that's still up there. $450,000 a speech, and there are people out there who are really, really upset by it. I'm surprised. I wasn't going to ask the question because I didn't think that it was a big deal, but I do have to realize that we do have, liberals in the audience, and I have to honor them. So I want to ask this question real quick. Temperature check. 520-751-1041 is a telephone number. This is especially for you if you are liberal, if you're a Democrat, if you reside on that side of the aisle. Do you have a problem with the fact that former President Barack Obama is now on the speaking circuit and he's pulling down big bank? $400,000 to give a speech to Wall Street. Tucker Carlson was talking about this last night with a liberal, a Democrat, and the guy he refused to answer the question. He refused. Some people find that entertainment, the artful dodge. I find it a little bit annoying. I'm sort of like a black and white, straight up and down kind of guy. But New York Post, they said they repeated Obama's. Open the phone lines for me, Ross. They repeated Obama's quote. We still have Obama's quote over there, don't we? Talking about making too much money. At some point, you make enough.
I want to be clear. We're not trying to push financial reform because we begrudge success that's fairly earned. I mean, I do think at a certain point you've made enough money.
Do you hold that against President Obama? He said at a certain point you make enough money. I guess that's arbitrary. It's the left that likes to tell us how much money we make or we make too much. We look at our tax code. The more you have, the more they're going to, punish you. But seriously, when I heard that he was making $400,000 a speech, I was like, okay, whatever. They all do that. But you have some people on the left who are really upset by this. Are you upset that President Obama is pulling down $400K per speech? Lisa, welcome to 104.1 KQTH.
Hey, James T.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, I'm not really upset about it because that's what they do. They're all hypocrites.
Right. Oh, but you're saying he's a hypocrite. Okay.
He's a hypocrite. But I got to tell you, because you were talking about Pelosi and how stupid she was, I got to tell you about Hank Johnson.
Oh,
he thinks Guam is going to sink.
Yeah, we had the whole Hank Johnson and the whole capsizing of Guam. Absolutely. And I was talking about not Nancy Pelosi. I was talking about Maxine Waters with that. But did you hear the one about?
Maxine.
Did you hear the one about Hank and the balloons?
No.
Really? Ross, let me see if
I hit and miss.
I'm going to see if Ross can hold on for a second. We're going to see if Ross can find this one real quick. Because everybody talks about Hank Johnson and Guam, which was bad. Then there was also Hank Johnson and the midgets, where he said something about the midgets. Then he came on with an apology on the House floor that went for like 6 or 7 minutes about the midgets. Here's Hank Johnson talking about.
Imagine, Mr. Speaker, a world without balloons. How can we make sure that the injustice of there being no helium for comedians to get that high-pitched voice that we all hold near and dear to our hearts?
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. These people are so dumb, and people vote for them.
Yeah.
That's what blows me away is these people are so dumb. How did they get voted in?
Imagine, Mr. Speaker, a world without balloons. They do. They give us comedy. They give us comedy. Thank you very much.
Imagine, Mr. Speaker, a world without balloons.
And he was dead serious.
He was dead serious.
Dead serious.
Tim, welcome to 104.1 KQTH.
Hey, love the show, man.
Thank you very much, Tim.
Hey, got a question for you and then an answer to your question.
Come on.
Are taxpayers paying Obama for these speeches?
No, it's coming from Wall Street.
Then I don't have a problem. It's America, man.
Yeah.
Supply and demand.
I'm with
Somebody
you.
wants to hear it?
I'm with
then
you.
Go for it.
I'm with you.
Not that I want to hear what he has to say, but still.
But the left, man, the left is saying, okay, they have a problem with it. They're saying that it's hypocritical. They said that it continues to set a dubious precedent. They complained about, of course, this is what Bernie Sanders was going after Hillary because the speeches she made for Wall Street, and they wanted to see the transcripts. They also said we have other rules against retroactively cashing in, and they're accusing him of retroactively doing the bidding for Wall Street while he's president, and now he's getting the paycheck. Democrats are also trying to, the whole anti-Wall Street movement is part of the Democrat Party. Now here he is, cozying up to him, and then of course there's that thing about Obama said on the same day he got the check. The same day he got to check him, here's what he said. Because of money in politics, special interests dominate the debates in Washington in ways that don't match up with what the broad majority of Americans feel. Then he took that check. Isn't that hypocrisy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Thank you very much. Just so you know, I'm independent. I'm not a liberal.
Yes.
But I do lean conservative. I'm more into knowledge and facts and not all this crap that they're putting forth.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I wanted to thank you for your show because I'm learning a lot, man.
Hey, Tim, you made me all goose pimply. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim, learning from the show. This sounds like the 72 right here, Ross.
Odyssey on Throwback or on One Hit Wonder Wednesday.
This sounds like the Bee Gees. You're listening to 104.1 KQTH.
Warren Zevon on One Hit Wonder Wednesday.
We got 2 more callers I'm going to try to get to here real quick, but first, dozens of slitherly surprises were found in the Walmart parking lot. Basically, 40 snakes were dumped off in the front entrance of the Walmart.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these monkey-fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some freaking windows.
There you go. There you go. Samuel. Politics, snakes. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us in the circus is Sean. Sean, welcome to 104.1 KQTH.
I got 3 words to say about former President Obama.
Time out.
Hold up.
We got Sean from Capitol Hill. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean from Capitol Hill calling in. It's not even Thursday. Wanted to weigh in on whether or not President Obama should get that money.
3 words.
Come on.
Get that money.
Oh, there it is.
Get that money. Ain't no joke, okay? You know what I'm saying? 6 figures to talk to rich folks in New York City. Get that money.
Okay? Listen, for 8 years, he railed against people going to Wall Street to get that money, Sean.
I don't care. He came to my hometown, signed a book deal with Random House, 7, 8 figures, both him and Sexy Michelle. What do you think this is? This is not a game. Do you think that it's coincidence that we find out he's making that much on speaking engagements, and then President Trump puts out his new tax reform bill where the rich folks don't get big tax breaks? Get that money. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
The good things in life cost money. Red truck beef jerky, okay, rims for your car, and most of all, child support. Don't nobody need issues like that. Get that money. I mean, ever since I've been a part of the show, my life has exponentially, gotten big. I'm driving a new Cadillac remote control race car.
Right.
Okay. Got me some Air Jordan flip-flops on top of that. This ain't no joke. And then I don't even know why you hating on people. Here you are going on a national TV show tomorrow morning, and I heard they're paying you in ramen noodles.
Listen, man.
What?
I'm not hating. I don't have a problem with Obama getting that money. It's your side of the aisle that's having a problem with Obama getting that money. We're not complaining. It's a liberal saying, I thought he was against Wall Street. I thought he was for the little man. He said that at some point in time, you make enough money. Now he's getting all this money. That's y'all.
Getting paid. Get that money. Look, you know what? Maybe if some of my liberal constituents, I am independent. I do swim on the liberal side. I'm just saying. Why, if you wouldn't get up on the House floor talking about balloons, maybe people want you to come up to Wall Street.
Now, wait a minute.
Too.
You hear that, Ross?
Get that money.
All of a sudden, he's an independent. You see how he moved from the left now to the independent aisle? See what I'm saying? See that? Oh, it came down to the money. He'll move further over to our side. He'll say he's a Republican to get that money. Won't you, Sean?
I don't have to say that. All I know is this. President Trump gave tax breaks. It's time to get that money.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean on Capitol Hill. Sean, you're going to join us tomorrow, right?
Yes, indeed.
This is a little cameo experience. Sean on Capitol Hill. Thank you very much for the call. All right. Oh, let me get to Gary real quick. Gary, I got 30 seconds for you. Go, my friend.
I guarantee you that the making too much money scale that he's on, that I'm on, are 2 different things. As you said it before, I've been saying it for years. If it weren't for double standards, they'd have 0 standards whatsoever.
Outstanding call, and you're right about that, Gary. Thank you very much. Double standards. And that's not my standard, so I can't say it's a double standard for me, but it certainly is a double standard for the left and President Obama. At the same time, I'm right there with Sean. I'm going to get that money. I wish somebody would pay me $400,000 for a speech, and I'm a better speaker than Obama. On and off, well, maybe not on prompter, but off prompter, most definitely. Tune in to Good Morning America tomorrow, my friends. We'll see you in the afternoon. You're listening to 104.1 KQTH.
Another successful edition of One Hit Wonder Wednesday, sir.
Fantastic one-hit wonder. Nice job mixing it up for us, a sexy sidekick.
Thank you, thank you. 70s and 80s today, everybody.
Tomorrow was Throwback Thursday.
That's right. You can find the Throwback Thursday request thread on my Facebook page at Ross Williamson, and I'm going to give myself a cheap plug here. If you missed my hosting of the Zach Clark Show on ESPN Tucson on Monday, that is also on my Facebook page at Ross Williamson, all 3 hours from that Monday show. But the Facebook, the Throwback Thursday request thread, anything from the 1960s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, no FCC violations. That means no cuss words. One per person, and have fun with it. That's the whole point. Oh, and please don't send me live versions, because I'm not going to play them.
Yeah, it doesn't work out. Because the
sound quality. And don't send me something from 2000. I already gave you guys 10 extra years.
You give them an inch, what do? They
take a mile.
Take a mile! Hey, friends, again, I'll be on Good Morning America. If everything goes as planned, tomorrow, please pray for me. We'll be back on the show. We have Yolanda Weinberger will be in studio tomorrow as well. And if you go to my go to my James T. Harris page. There's a new shop button there, and we have some features that are coming out. I'm just giving it a soft launch today, but we have some hats. I have some new multicolored tank tops for men and women, just black for men and women, and I think the bobblehead is up there as well, and we're going to be bringing some new stuff. It's a new store. It's not on Facebook because Facebook was giving me too many problems, so we moved it off-site onto my regular website, jamestharris.com. Give it a look, give it a try. I want to make sure, see how it works out before I really push it. So again, thank you for your patience on that. We have some hats coming up. And good stuff like that. Good stuff like that. Again, tomorrow we'll be back at 2:00 in the p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody.